Okay, so this is the best bitter.
Yes, sir.
While I'm drinking this, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about that style?
Well, when it comes to pale ales, England doesn't really have a pale ale. There is no really English style pale ale. That was what they used to do with bitters when they put it into a bottle, is how that originally came with the pale ale term. So best bitter, there's three different types of bitters. There's an ordinary bitter, which is extremely low alcohol in the threes.
Right.
Then there's a best bitter, which is right around 4 to 4.5.
What's this one?
This is a best bitter. It's 4%.
4%? Okay.
And then there's an extra special bitter, or an ESB, which a lot of people are more familiar with, which ranges in the mid 4s into the 5s. And that tends to be a more popular style that I tend to see out in the community. But for our best bitter, this is our spring seasonal. We wanted it to be a low alcohol beer that had enough hop balance with the malt backbone.
But it's actually not very bitter.
It's not. The term bitter is, it's not really, it's not, you totally
To me, it means bitter.
It means bitter, but it doesn't when it comes to pale ales
Right.
and for English
Right.
pales. It's a misnomer.
I think, too, to an American palate that's used to drinking IPAs and American pale ales,
Absolutely.
It can be a little misleading because bitters just aren't that bitter.
Right. We get a lot of people that when
Yeah.
they see our tap panel that says best bitter going, I don't like bitter. I'm like, well, this isn't bitter. This is a pale ale.
No, it's a fairly easy drinking beer.
Yeah, it's a nice, well balanced, but it's just the term, and because of the stylistic way of which we try to market, we're just trying to educate the consumer on another
Right.
style, and say, hey, there's other beers that are out there that you don't need it to be loaded with hops, or it doesn't need to be a hop
wait a
bomb.
minute now.
Hey, don't get me wrong, I like hop bombs, and I've got one for you, but I really like balanced, well, easy drinking.
Right.
There's this is primarily base malt with enough crystal malt just to give it a nice golden hue, and
Yeah, but not too much. It doesn't leave a sweet residue.
no, it doesn't.
No.
But it also doesn't finish extremely dry. It gives it just enough sweetness that it balances out with, it's running about 25 IBUs.
Okay.
So
It does have a little, now that I think about it a little more, it does have a little bitter kick towards the end. Not like an American bitter version, but like,
No,
just a
but
little
enough
subtle
to-
hoppiness.
yeah, it gives you a little bit to let you know that it's there. Mm-hmm. But there's still enough malt backbone to balance it out and make it a well-balanced, easy drinking beer.
I like that one. That's good.
Thanks. It's one of my favorites to drink on a regular basis.
And how long have you guys been making this one?
This would be our 3rd year.
Okay. Any plan to put that in the...
Eventually,
can.
we want to put all of our seasonals into cans, so I'd love to see this into a can.
Nice. So this is a seasonal. It's
This
not,
is a seasonal,
You're not going to
yes.
make it year round. Just
Not
like a
yet.
summer season. You said spring, right?
It's our spring seasonal.
Okay. Okay.
The farmhouse that we tried earlier is our summer seasonal.
So you guys must make like lots of. I mean, if you got what, 4 seasonals?
Yeah, we got fishing season, duck season, deer, and baseball.
Baseball. I think people are going to be annoyed you left out basketball, but I'm not. But
College
it is.
basketball, okay?
This is Durham, dude.
Yeah, I know. Go Heels.
Right. Yeah.